What's up, everybody? It's me, Jared Daniel, Jada Parrott, back again on a very significant day for me. The reason why today is so significant is because today is the day 7 years ago that my son Noah was diagnosed with cancer. Today is also January 13th. Friday the 13th. You know, everybody has, Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th. Oh, it's bad luck, it's bad luck. Let me tell you something. The 13th that I got this information, it wasn't a Friday, it was a Wednesday. So Wednesday the 13th would be more considered like my Friday the 13th. You know, for all of you who know Noah, you know Noah is an absolute stud, and you know, when we got this information that my son was or had cancer at that point in time, just to give you a little rundown of the day. It was during a very, very dark period for my family. My sister-in-law was tragically killed in a car accident, and this was the start of the trial for the lady who had killed my sister-in-law. So when me, my wife's twin, my wife's mother and father went to court, my cousin, Connie Springer, who's a 14-year trauma nurse at that point in time, kept our boys for us. She kept them overnight, you know, and we all went to court that first day. Well, upon the second day of court, my cousin calls me. She says, JR, you know, I noticed something on the right side of Noah's abdomen. I need you to get that checked out. So the next day of court, my wife, her twin mother and father all went to court. Me and Noah went to the hospital, and my cousin had Princeton. Started at Gwinnett Medical in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and they couldn't determine whether it was his kidney or his liver. They did x-rays, ultrasounds, they couldn't determine. They sent us to Scottish Rite, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Scottish Rite off 285. They sent us to the emergency room, children's emergency room over there, which, upon further investigation, after they sedated my son, which was a very helpless moment for me to even watch him be sedated like that. After they sedated my son, we were sitting in a waiting room, and two individuals walked in, Dr. Bradley George, and Dr. Wazalewski. And I don't know her first name, but I just know it was introduced to me as I'm Dr. George, and this is Dr. Wazalewski, and we are the oncologists. Now, my grandmother being a 30-plus year oncology nurse, I knew immediately oncology was cancer. So, you know, I asked for a minute, they left the room, I held my son, I prayed, I sent my wife a text message because I couldn't call her because I knew she was in court. I called my good friend who's like an uncle to me, my Uncle Eric Davis, who lived very close to the hospital. He came up to the hospital with me at this point. And so the journey began, man. I had nothing but love for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, Scottish Rite, Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. Noah was diagnosed with a tumor, a Wilms tumor. It's a kidney tumor. When Dr. George broke the news to me, his exact words were, 1 in every 200,000 children between ages 2 and 5 at that point in time, in 2010, could succumb to this type of tumor. I could have been winning the lottery, he said, but instead you're here with me. So we're gonna make it seem like you won the lottery. All right, cool, bet. You know, so I'm on board, but as much as I wasn't on board, I was on board, but I wasn't really on board because my son can't have cancer. Like, my son was 2 years old. And my son can't have cancer at 2, So, I jumped into John Q mode, Not burying my son. My son's gonna bury me. That was Wednesday. They admitted us into the hospital immediately, got us very comfortable. That Friday, my son had surgery. Removed his right kidney, inserted a port in his chest because the next 8 months would be the most troubling 8 months of, I believe, my life, my wife's life. All while we're going through this with Noah, Courtney pregnant with Kaveri, and we trying to be the best parents we could be for Princeton, Yeah, man, so that Friday, Noah had surgery and removed his kidney. Dr. Daniel Kim, great guy, man. He saved my son's life. Dr. Bradley George, once again, the whole staff at Aflac. Just love them, man. Guys are awesome. And it is just one of those things, man. You never expect for something like this to hit your family, man. And for all the fathers out there, man, touch your kids up, man. Touch your kids up, man. Get affectionate with your kids, man. Hug your kids, love your kids, kiss your kids, man. Because had not been for my family, just in general, being a very close, affectionate family, always wrestling with one another, and my cousin getting my kids ready for bed, we would have never known. And it might have been too late, man. My cousin, she's an angel in disguise, man. She won't take the credit, but she was part of the reason why my son is still here. Con, and I love you. Thank you. You just never give up hope, man. You never give up hope. You always stay focused. Say your pleases and your thank yous, man, because life ain't promised to nobody. So, to all my New Zion family who was there with me during that time, Chawanda Lofton, Derek and Angie Andrews, man, the love don't go run deep enough for y'all, man. Pam and Terry Howie, the best neighbors that God could ever put next door to somebody, man. Them people cooked for us, man. Old school cut my grass for me. Man, they say it takes a community, and it does, man, but it gotta be the right community, man. People, surround yourself with good people, man, and good things will happen to you. My son is 7 years cancer free. For everybody who know him, know he a stud. Noah's a stud, man. Noah a stud. He a friend of everybody. Incredible athlete. Touch your kids up, man. I love my kids. I love my daughter. I love my sons, man. And family is everything, y'all, man. If you got beef in your family, fix it. Blood don't make you family. My love for my New Zion squad run deep. Apostle Jamie T. Pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Pastor Lyndon Early, the man who, when I gave my life to Christ, he called out all the bad stuff I was doing. And it was like, man, this don't mean you gotta put all that stuff down now. This just mean when God ready for you to put that stuff down, you ain't even gonna want it no more. You know what I'm saying, J Bug? Shout out to Pastor Early, man. Like I told y'all, man, when I jump into this thing, man, y'all not gonna know what to expect, man. Love your kids, love your family. Keep hope, man. Hope, always hope for the better. Never hope for the worst. Keep the faith, put God first, man. Cause without God, man, I couldn't even begin to tell you where I'd be right now, dude, man. Surround yourself around the right people. Surround yourself around right people, man. And love one another, man. Be positive. I love my kids, man. I thank God for my kids every day. The ones that are here with me and the one that's away from me. You know, I pray for her safety day in and day out, man. She's an intelligent young lady. So, yeah, man, this is it, man. I just want to, talk about the significance of what today was for me, man, and hope, man, and family, and God, man. Please put God first, people, you know what I'm saying? Because it was just a comfort there for me, man, just knowing that I could put my worries on somebody else. And I couldn't understand what the plan was right then and there, but he's already used our story and our family so many different times to give people hope. And that's what I want to be, man. I want to be a symbol of hope, man. I want to be a symbol of hope, a symbol of empowerment, a symbol of good measure, ethics, hard work, So, Jared the Parrot, love y'all, man. Peace. We out.